What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Matt Get the Hands back to you with another reaction video. Now, this reaction video is going to be dope because this is from the hometown, San Antonio, Texas. My homie Sergio and his brother. I believe both of them cut on this channel, Faded Culture. If you have not yet checked out their channel on YouTube, make sure you check them out. Subscribe to their channel, man, because they are dropping bars consistently too. They have a video 1 day ago, 4 days ago, 6 days ago. I'm gonna be watching this reaction on my TV. So if you see me looking up, that's what I'm looking at. But guys, don't sleep on this channel. Faded Culture, San Antonio, Texas. Two brothers. Not only do they cut hair, they do real estate on the side. They got other businesses that they run together. It's just dope to see two brothers from the hometown. Definitely put it on for the city. But obviously your boy's from San Antonio, Texas, born and raised, but I live here in Florida. I consider myself a Florida barber for one reason. I did most of my cutting hair out here in Tampa, Florida, going on 8 years. When I got my license, I moved from Texas to Florida. So I consider myself a Florida barber, but don't get it twisted. Your boy's from San Antonio, Texas is on me. It's in my blood. So let's get right to it.
What's going on, Faded Culture? It's Sergio Barron, and we're back again.
My boy Sergio.
I'm gonna run y'all down my step-by-step process on doing a burst fade here on my man Sydney. For those who have been requesting it, down in the comment section. Also, thank y'all for everybody that's been leaving us the positive feedback, as we do look over all the comments that y'all leave. And yeah, so with that being said, let's get started.
So that was dope because I know a lot of these people in his videos too. Like, I went to either school with them, played basketball with them back in the day. From my understanding, he has his own shop in his backyard. But it's like legit, guys. Like, it's legit a dope shop. Obviously, he didn't start with it, you know, looking like this. But he excelled, he grew. Him and his brother gained a lot of clientele around the whole San Antonio area. I'm sure now he's got people coming in from like Houston, Dallas, Austin.
Make sure that when you get to the swirl part, you start from the inner part of the swirl.
Yeah.
And work your way outward so that you don't leave any bald spots running the clipper across the swirl.
Facts. That's something that I struggled with in barber college. I didn't understand wave growth patterns.
Continue this process as many times needed until everything on top is nice and even.
I put bald spots in people before.
Next, I'm gonna grab my clipper with the lever closed and set down my first guideline. And since we're doing a burst, I will start right
He's
here
using the
ear and curve it.
The cordless wall reflections.
And we'll just continue the process on the opposite side of his head so that both sides match evenly.
What's crazy is he recently switched to cordless clippers. Probably last year, if not 2020.
We're going to lay down our second guideline, coming up about a ½ inch high.
And it's probably his favorite clipper right there. The only reason why I say that is because you can see, if you look closely, there's a tooth missing on the moving blade side.
You're not applying too much pressure on the clipper, as you will or can irritate.
But you don't want to get rid of it. You don't want to get another blade. It works. It doesn't cut nobody.
So hard so that they're too harsh to blend out.
It's just once you get that feel for that clipper, it's set perfectly. You don't want to mess with it.
Hard lever open, and then we're gonna come up about another ½ inch high.
Yeah, I'll give myself anywhere from ½ inch to about 1 inch per guideline, depending on how much you want to stretch it out.
These guidelines, be sure you're continuously brushing away any loose hair in the direction that the hair growth pattern is. That way you maintain a clean area throughout the whole process.
Exactly. Exactly.
Anything we do to one side, we're gonna do the exact same thing on the opposite side.
I'm here in my suite, guys. It's late at night, but I'm washing my capes and my towels. That way I'm ready for tomorrow morning. I like to do that the day before.
Next, I'm gonna come in with the tube guard with the lever still open, and we're gonna come up and kind of just blend out the side up into the top of the hair. This won't really do much, but it will take care of these little light frizz hairs that kind of poke out and help kind of smooth out the sides of the head.
I like the dope beat, real classy. But yeah, so they're real estate agents. They both sell houses together. They have a company together that they run.
As you see here, we're left with our 3 guidelines that need to be blended out. we'll start by focusing on blending out the uppermost guideline right here. And for that, I'm gonna come in with the 1.5 clip, open to about 3/4, and start working out that top guideline. A little section.
Hopefully that's a new 1.5 guard. That's the one that rattles like. I used to put it in a microwave, kind of make it soft, put it on my clipper and hold it down to kind of mold it.
I'm blending out these guidelines. I'm always kind of working the clipper against the direction of the hair growth. That way it like helps take out these guidelines. Because if you kind of come in sideways or with the hair growth pattern, it basically won't do anything to
Right. You want to, if you're cutting against the grain, you want to make sure that hair feeds into that guard. Yeah, his hair pattern, you can tell it kind of goes.
That guideline is out. We'll come
it goes
back
down, but it kind of goes to the side.
This time, leaving the lever still to that 3/4, and start working on taking out the middle guideline.
He kind of uses the same steps that I do.
Notice that this clip alone won't completely take out the
middle San Antonio thing,
as it will leave a more of a softer guideline right above it. But be careful not to take it out completely with this guideline, because you will kind of end up taking the fade up higher. But just focus on the initial start of the middle guideline on basically softening it up. And right now we'll come back in with the 1 clip to finish taking it out.
Yeah, so I'll do my half guard, and that'll pretty much bring the blend together like a rough draft. And then you may find yourself using a 1 guard open or closed to kind of soften up whatever's above it. And then obviously the detailing will be the no guard, you know, lever open and closed, or a trimmer.
As you see here, it needs a little bit more work, so we're gonna come in with the 1 guard, leaving the lever
1 guard open,
3/4 to finish blending out the middle guideline completely.
The reason why you always start with the lever open is because you can always take hair off. Can't put it back on. If it's not cutting, you can work your way down, right, with the lever. Versus starting with the lever closed, you may create yourself a line or a bald spot that you can't get out.
And we're gonna repeat the exact same process on the opposite side so that both sides run consistent with each other.
Right. So what I'm seeing now is the system that he does is he cuts both
all
sides.
All we're left with is this last initial guideline.
Unless he edits like this.
Closed, then I'll open it.
I wonder if he cuts both sides simultaneously.
Gradually opening it up as I move up a tad bit at a time. So
or if he edits, right? If he does one side, does the other side, but then his edits make it look like he's cutting both sides at the same time.
And just kind of focus on splitting that guideline up until it gets blended out. And then I'm gonna open the lever here halfway and come up a little bit higher. And then you'll see right now, I'll come back in, open the lever all the way, and then finish blending it out completely.
So whatever the half guard left behind, he's favoring the right side of the teeth and the left side of the teeth. And that's just basically doing detail and corner work. If you can get to that point where you can corner work and detail your haircuts with just the corner of the blade,
to basically finish blending up,
it's gonna take it to a whole nother level.
Completely.
Trust me, corner work is very, very critical. And you can actually like cut into the level that's above it, because it's not gonna like it's weird. It's like
once I was done with that guy,
almost like thinning shears in a sense.
Some touch of work, so I came back in with my 1 guard open to the 3/4 and kind of worked at taking out those dark spots to basically finish smoothing out the blend altogether. And then here I just moved on to the opposite side to finish taking out that initial guideline. Okay. Again here guys, starting with the clipper lever closed to...
So I think he is cutting both sides simultaneously. That's what it sounds like.
Then I open it halfway, moving up a tad bit higher to continue the process of blending it out.
But going back to them being real estate agents, they have a dope sense of decor. Like their barbershop is all white, has some greenery in there. It's very modern, very sleek, clean.
To finish taking out this last line completely.
White opens up rooms and makes everything feel bigger, right? And I'm sure the lighting, their LED lights, it just looks dope. I'm sure that ambiance is real dope. I'm not sure if they moved their business from their backyard But that's where I used to go get a cut at. I used to go get a haircut in the backyard. They would have like weight benches, 2 chairs, small little waiting area for the clients. But it was almost like a room. But now it's like a full-on shop. It's dope. It's super dope. Always using the BARBERS. I got these in my hand right now for some reason. I was using them earlier. I got the rose gold. He got the gold ones.
And since we came in with the trimmers upside down,
he needs that 245 power clip, bro. Plug that on the bottom of your trimmer. Put it on the 245 mat. It's charging while you're cutting. You got the Andis shaver as well.
And we're just gonna repeat that process again on the opposite side till everything that was left.
The reason why he turned his trimmer upside down, that's another way to cut, to kind of go against the grain or with the grain to soften up that line. Man, that blend is coming out dope. And it's a pretty tight area too. It's spread out, but you can see that he doesn't have a lot to work with. Dope transition. You want to see light, medium to dark. You don't want to see light to dark. You want contrast, gradiency.
With a soft bristle brush.
You use some mousse.
Basically brushing it in the direction of his wave pattern before coming in and applying this do-rag. And I kind of set it down really tight and then basically blow dry it so that it basically helps with laying down his wave pattern.
I've never particularly done this technique. I've seen it done multiple times. Vic Blends does it a lot as well. Maybe I gotta try it out on a video, see if it really works. I personally, every time I put a mousse on, for some reason it does the opposite.
Everything is nicely dry and laid down right.
But look at that, it looks compressed, it looks clean.
For the lineup process, I'll start with his middle, with the middle section of his forehead and work my way to the left and the right sides of his hair. And basically
it's real light up front.
Nice 90-degree box.
I wonder if you use color enhancements. I'm sure he does.
And then I'll move forward with lining up the back part of his hair.
Round it.
Doing the back part, make sure you don't round it too high up into his hairline. Just kind of step back and kind of determine what's a nice spot to lay down his the lineup.
Clean.
Next, I'll apply a little bit of shaving gel before coming in with my straight razor to get everything nicely shaved off. First, I'll come in with the grain and shave everything away on the lineup. And then I'll quickly flip over my blade and work the blade against the grain so that we get that much closer to the skin and it makes for a smoother shave.
Correct. You want to go with the grain, then across the grain, then against the grain.
On the skin when using the straight razor, it just helps the razor slide that much more easy and basically help you not cause any irritation.
Oh, got that reverse. That reverse. Clean, clean, clean. Oh, he's gonna do the razor on the back too. I personally don't do that, but hey, more power to you, homie. My clients will break out. I don't know if it's just because the way I'm shaving it or what, but my clients will freak out or break out.
Half dye, half water in my little purple.
Okay, he's using Kiss Express.
And then I'll quickly apply it to his lineup just to help it pop out a little bit sharper.
Have you used that 245 no drip?
So that's pretty much it for this tutorial, guys. Here's a little bit
There's a before. It's gonna be fuego. Look at that after.
I hope y'all guys enjoyed this tutorial and
blurry
home from it.
Blurry.
And yeah, let me know
dope burst fade. Man, Sergio, bro, keep grinding, bro. Keep bringing out this heat. YouTube needs it. The students need it. We need it. Yo, make sure you subscribe to the homie. Shout out to you, man. Keep doing y'all's thing. I wish you all the success. Keep dropping videos. Hey guys, make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment to both of our videos. And as always, Team Gifted, stay gifted.